Hi, I'm Jeng Simsek, a portfolio manager and analyst currently working in Tokyo. This year's analyst survey shows overall management sentiment remains positive. Having suffered disrupted supply chains and rising costs, companies are strengthening their defenses. Our analysts cite technology as the main area of focus for investment, followed by shortening supply chains and strengthening balance sheets. Following the global trend, analysts here in Japan reported that investment in technology has been a really big focus to bolster resilience. Perhaps one key reason that Japan really stands out as this is becoming a rising focus is because it has been well behind the major developed markets when it comes to investment in IT. In the manufacturing industry overall, the focus remains the cost pressure and labor shortages. I think in the very near term, the focus will be more on increasing productivity and output. And in some cases, this does mean increased automation spend.
Greetings from London. I'm Rebecca Clements, a senior fixed income analyst. The impact of inflation in 2022 is a concern flagged by many of our analysts as we face a potentially potent mix of transitory and structural pricing pressures. More than 2/3 of our analysts expect more significant inflationary pressures this year versus last, up versus just over 50% in 2021. Our survey indicates concern about inflationary pressure is highest in North America and Europe, as these regions wrestle with higher energy costs, supply chain disruption, and wage pressure. As a consumer analyst, I'm seeing more of the inflationary pressures as being structural as opposed to transitory. For my sector in retail, I'm seeing inflation particularly on the wage front. To encourage people to get back to the labor market, wages are going up, and I don't see this as something that will be temporary. I view this as something that is structural and will be sticky as we go forward.
Hi, I'm Alice Lee, working from home in Hong Kong, where I am a portfolio manager and analyst. After a year where the future of the planet was firmly on the spotlight, our analysts report an increasing focus on the ESG. Nearly 3/4 of analysts now say they have seen a growing emphasis on ESG at the majority of the companies they cover. One notable improvement has been in China. Last year, it had the lowest score for ESG emphasis. Now, twice as many analysts say most of their companies have moved sustainability issues up the agenda. China announced its commitment to reach carbon neutrality by 2060, and the stock exchanges are trying to encourage the company to do more ESG disclosure. But it's not all positive news. The survey also suggests slightly fewer companies are expected to meet net zero by 2030 than last year, a sign of the challenge ahead.